guys, welcome back to another episode of Seriously Podcast. I'm Mary.
I'm Brittany.
And if you guys are not familiar with us, we recap the hottest digital series out here. So we want to thank you for joining us and we hope you guys enjoy the show.
Today we are continuing our recaps of Bigger Season 2. And we're getting to episode 3 today, And I'm really excited for our guest today. You hear her voice every single episode. Every single time you turn on Seriously Podcast, you hear Miss Lynda Starr. Welcome, girl.
Yes.
Thank you so much for having me. I am excited. I'm elated. Just thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you for coming. You gotta give us a live version of the theme song.
You already know.
Listen, all right.
She said, say less.
If you want the tea, come give it seriously. Talking about your favorite web series. All right. Here on Seriously, yeah. Right here on Seriously.
Yes.
Thank you. You gotta stay ready.
Always ready. Yeah, we get so many compliments on our theme song all the time. So we thank you, girl.
Thank you.
How are you?
I'm grateful. I'm feeling really good. I got my coconut. I got my tea. I got my coconut water. I'm hydrated and blessed, black, and highly favored. I just gotta say that.
Love it.
She better than me. I got my cocktail in my mug.
I got my margarita by the bottle.
What? Yeah, I was about to pour up my tie, but I was like, you know what? Let me just keep it cute.
Girl, it's Saturday. We had a week.
True.
So I'm sure we always ask our guests, what's the very first digital series that you ever watched or got hooked on? So let us know, girl.
Of course, Awkward Black Girl. I remember being in college. I think that was my sophomore year. And, with finals and papers and all of that, I was just like, I need something to watch. And then all of a sudden on YouTube, it just came up and I literally got hooked from the first episode. And I think I related to it so much because I'm awkward myself. Mm-hmm. And I all those moments that she had, I was just like, I feel your pain. So I'm just and then just to see, the growth and, just Issa Rae is incredible. She's a Capricorn like me, so shout out Capricorn to him. But she's just a visionary. She's brilliant. She is just a pioneer, and I saw that just from that series, and I'm just so proud of her success and just with everything that she's doing. But yeah, that was my series. And also Roomy Lover Friends. I remember watching that. The Choir.
Friends.
The Choir was good too.
The Choir.
Yeah, and then Tough Love, Where I Met Y'all, and
yes, girl.
Full circle.
Yes. So right now we're getting into Bigger. And we talked about this series. Me and you went back and forth about this series. And I was like, I need to have you on the show because you had a whole bunch of questions, comments, and concerns.
I love the show, and I'm just I'll be honest, I was a late bloomer when it came to it, but literally I feel like it was divine timing because literally the week that I started watching it, season 2 would they were just about to put up season 2. So I was like, okay, yes, I don't have to wait another year. I don't have to, well, I still, for season 3, yes, but at least I didn't have to suffer like everybody else who already watched season 1 from before and was just oh my gosh. So I love the show. I'm hooked. All the characters, I relate to them in different ways. Everybody's just there's so many layers to it. The plot, the character development, the narrative, it's so relatable. I just feel so much more people need to watch this show because it just touches on so many different subjects. And what's great about it too is that season 2 is based focused on the pandemic, so it's there's so many different things that I noticed that makes it even more real,
right?
Yeah, definitely. So me and Brittany have been having this debate about that season 1 finale and who is right. Brittany thinks that Layne is at fault for why Deon and Layne are not together, and I believe that it's both of their faults, like equally. So, who do you think is at fault?
I think Layne is at fault
Oh,
because yeah,
my tongue is blue.
because from what I so from what I remember, I think it was just a lot of like just bad like miscommunication on her
Mm-hmm.
part,
Come on.
and literally like it felt like she left Dion in the dark at some point because he was like trying to reach out to her, and he hadn't heard from her, so it was just like, and then also too, Layne had all these emotions that were like suppressed, and she didn't know like how to express it. So
Yep.
that was like another factor too. And I was just like, if she had more like better coping mechanisms in order to like express how she felt, like I think in every relationship, like communication is key. So it's like,
Definitely.
I think that was like the biggest thing.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Okay.
I
So we got
agree.
2 votes so far for Layne and 2 votes so far for both. I'm gonna ask every single guest that we have.
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, it's all about the miscommunication, and as we will get into with this episode, Layne has trouble telling people how she feels and
That is
just
a
Yeah.
recurring
bottling
theme
things
with her.
up. It is. It is. It is. So, Linda, who is your favorite character?
It's between Layne and Dion.
Oh wow.
Because Layne, yeah, because even though I'm mad at Layne for what she did, in the season 1 finale,
Mm-hmm.
I relate to her so much, because of her layers, because of how awkward she is. Like I love, like the aspect of like breaking the fourth wall, especially to like, like have those like conversations with us. And
Mm-hmm.
she is just all like, and there's times where she's like all over the place, and like sometimes she's not able to make like decisions a lot, and sometimes like I get like that too, but I also connect to her because of like her creative prowess and like her willpower, and yeah, and just she's like a free spirit, and having her own business, leaving the corporate world, like to start her own and to become an entrepreneur. I definitely relate to that. And then also my favorite is Dion because he's all about his money. He's all about his money, even though he's unemployed now. But he was all about like building up the ranks and like just having that higher position. But sometimes being a black person in America is just like it's problematic, and it's just hard because you have to work twice as hard and twice as much just to make your mark. And
Mm-hmm.
I see myself in each and every one of the characters.
Mm-hmm.
And I would say like Tracy, she like I love how she's like building her brand, especially with like, like the cooking stuff. Because I'm getting into that too, actually, like as like a side hustle.
Oh, you cooking?
Um
Nice. Come
yeah,
on, shit.
girl. I be shoving it down. My
I
my
had no idea.
yeah, it's broke bougie foodie BK. So I do like
You
different
have a
recipes
page?
and stuff. Yeah.
We broke, we bougie, we foodies.
Yes. So yeah, that on Instagram, I gotta be more consistent with it, but yeah, I post my recipes on there.
Okay.
Nice.
So
Come
yeah, when I saw that, I was like, wow, like this is literally God like speaking to me through Tracy because like her creating like a meal line, all that, yeah, like that
on.
was like amazing. And then Vince, he's such a purist, and like I love that.
You relate to Vince? I said, Vince?
Just being
The
a
purist.
purist,
I
that's
got
it. That's
She said
it.
you
Just on
relate
the
to
music side.
Vince.
On the music side, that's it. Everything else, no.
She's like, really? You into that lifestyle?
Just being a purist. Yes, I get it. Like musically, I get it, but everything else, hell no.
All right. What about Veronica?
Oh, Veronica, she's a boss. Yes, like I love her. I love her for that. Like I love her energy. I love her dominance. I love her being like independent. Like she's very headstrong, and I'm headstrong just like her too. So like I definitely relate to her with that. All about her business. I'm all
Mm,
about them checks. Yeah.
got to be.
Let her know. We need the money on time.
Period.
So as like in the past episodes, we've seen that exes are like popping up like crazy here. So what are your thoughts on all the exes that are coming? Like, are you looking forward to seeing what's happening with Tracy and Aaron and with Ken and Veronica? Like, What are you thinking?
You know what? With Tracy and Aaron, like I'm just mad because especially because he has a past, and a lot of times it's just like he's made a lot of mistakes, and I feel like Tracy deserves a lot more than that. And also too, with Ken coming back, I'm I'm interested in seeing that too because I feel like with Veronica, she still has, of course, like feelings for him,
Mm-hmm.
and I definitely feel like there's maybe they can turn a new chapter, but it's just like I just feel like the timing with all these dudes in retrograde is just
Girl,
like why now? Like why didn't you want me before? Like why are you coming back now? Like what is it that you want from me now? And
Right.
like that's why I see it.
yeah. What do you do when the ex from your a ghost from the past, tries to rekindle? Do you open the door or you're like once what's done is done?
For me, once I'm done, that's it. Like
Okay.
that is it. I don't care how much finer you got. I don't care how much more money you have. I
Smart.
feel like because the thing is, when it comes to exes, if you're trying to reconnect with your ex, it's like whatever you guys couldn't work out before, if each person in that partnership hasn't done the work in order to uproot that and heal, there's
Yeah.
still going to be those same issues. So I just feel like Veronica said, exes are exes for a reason.
For a reason.
Right. Sometimes when they are fine, it's hard to say
It
no.
Yeah.
is.
It is,
Because
but
you're
you
looking
gotta have
like,
that.
wait a minute. Like,
Wait,
were you
why
always
is
looking this good?
it right? But if I was Veronica or Tracy, it would be a little hard. Like
It was hard.
Yeah,
it's a little
it
hard.
Those
was
are some
Like,
so
good looking
tough.
men.
Yeah.
couple.
And tall, yes.
Oh,
That's
and
that's the weakness
tall,
right
and
there.
tall.
But some things are just unforgivable. But people grow, people change, so we're gonna see.
Yeah, it's all about growth.
Yes, growth. So shall we get into episode 3?
Yes, ma'am.
Let's do it.
Not even seriously.
So episode 3, Dion's mom actually pops up to Dion and her new bae. Shout out to Play from Kid and Play.
Yes, Christopher
Legendary.
Martin.
Hello, I love all the little cameos.
Hmm. I told you they had all the superstars.
The superstars are in
Not
the
playing.
building.
Hmm.
I love it. So, Dion's like, first of all, I didn't even know you had a boyfriend. And the mom corrected him so quick. Fiance. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
He put a ring
He
on it.
sure
Like, put
did.
some respect on my fiance's name.
That's what grown folks do.
Okay?
They don't do boyfriends.
A boy, that is a man. Okay?
As a man. A man.
A man.
And he's like, we? Who's we?
Right.
Like, when did we start speaking French?
What I want to ask is, will you throw Julius a bachelor party? Bet it'll be a good way for y'all to bond. That old nigga ain't got no friends. Of course he does. But I volunteered you.
First of all, I don't even know his name.
I do not know this man. What do you mean
Mm-mm.
plan a party for him? But he agrees because he just want to do it for his mom.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, did they quarantine? That was my question. Did they quarantine before they visited him?
She said they had the COVID already.
Oh yeah, they did. They did.
She said, "Oh, don't worry about it. We already had the COVID." Excuse me?
And I'm like, what? Like, can y'all like social distance, mask up, no mask, no gloves, no nothing.
It's Atlanta, so.
True. They don't care.
Atlanta, they don't care. We know this.
Mm-hmm.
So at this point, we also see that Dion has yet to tell his mom that he has lost his job. Like he's like, "Oh, I've been busy at work. I have meetings," and the mom is believing it
Of
because
course.
it's her baby boy. He wouldn't lie to me.
Never.
But it's definitely different. Like you see, you always known your mom to like maybe always with your dad or just been single, and now she popped up with this man. I can imagine it's hard to adjust.
Definitely. Especially hearing your mom getting dick down. Like, nobody wants to hear that.
Ooh,
Nobody.
yeah.
I would've
I've
left.
stayed in the
Okay,
hotel.
first of all, they were like that whole conception story with like the Isley brothers, like that got to me because I could already see in that scene like he was like putting like the pillow over his head and they were playing between the sheets and it was like,
Yes.
hey girl, it's a mystery. I was like, yo, they probably got it in like after verses, like with the I was just like, what is
The
going
verse was set them
on?
up. They
Oh
did.
no.
all that. They're gonna be getting down like that. They should have stayed in a hotel. Like,
And
what do
in
you
his
mean?
Right.
bed.
Come on.
I don't want to go in that room
Ruined
ever
the whole
again.
seed. Sage can't even fix that.
Change the sheets, change the bed, change the house.
Just
I'm done.
Change the house. Throw the whole house away. Just throw it
Throw
away.
everything away. So he wakes up and Julius is in the kitchen cooking sausage with his sausage out. Like, sir,
he got
you real
very
comfortable.
comfortable. Very
He's like,
comfortable.
your mama loves sausage in the morning. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Sir, put that away.
How disrespectful to just be walking around in your undies in this man's home.
I know.
And not only that, getting on him about the cutlery. He was like, "Oh, you don't got no cutlery in here. Like your shelves are mad bare." And I'm just like, "I didn't ask you to come here. Like you guys just invaded my privacy. Like
Right.
what is going on?"
Take what I have and don't say nothing. Leave me alone.
Yeah.
Leave me alone.
Poor Deon. I just feel so bad for him. Layne, she meets with the Billie Eilish stylist, and he doesn't like anything that she's presenting to him. He wants a specific look, and she's already nervous as it is. The girl got anxiety to like another level that we've never seen before.
Mm-hmm. And I felt that because I've been dealing with anxiety like during the pandemic. Like anxiety is real,
Yeah.
y'all.
It's
Like
real.
before it was like, oh no, but literally like you would have thoughts coming in your head like, oh my gosh, like am I doing this right? Am I doing whatever? And it like it hits you.
Right,
Like
right.
it's crazy.
This week I had legit an anxiety attack or a panic attack
Oh,
or
no,
something.
friend?
Like, girl, I had a lane. I was driving. I had to pull over.
Oh no.
Oh
I was
wow.
lane.
You laning it out here?
Lane. Like, okay.
Mm-hmm. I tell you, we all lame, man.
Oh my
It's Mental
goodness.
Health Awareness Month, y'all. So we gotta get it together.
Mhm.
Come on, we got to get it together.
Yeah.
I was true lane, but it's real.
And the crazy thing is, we had spoke about her getting therapy last episode, and I brought up the question like, can she even afford it? Because she's a small business owner, so we know like that's definitely something that she needs, but that's not a priority for her because she has a whole business that she has to support on her own. So that's even more stress that she has to deal with.
And it gets to the point where she is talking to mannequins, fighting with mannequins.
Yo, that nuck if you buck.
And trying to justify why she's fighting the mannequin.
Like, oh, she was talking back. Was she?
The clothes, she didn't want to wear the clothes. What? Do you hear yourself?
Oh my god.
Girl. It made me think of I Am Legend. Will Smith, that was his only friend. That mannequin.
Wait, wasn't there like a conversation before? I think wasn't Layne on the phone? She was talking with like all the girls, right?
Yeah. I mentioned that her friend said for her to get therapy.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, they was all talking about how their exes are coming back, resurrecting like Jesus. I love that line. I was like, yes they are.
And also, I think Tracy was like team celibacy, so I'm interested in seeing that. Mm-hmm.
They're trying to convince Veronica to join their team, their squad.
She wants no parts.
Absolutely none. What? She's like, girl, bye.
Get off my line.
Stop wasting my that play stuff. What are you doing?
Oh wait. Okay, wait. I got some highlights though, because I remember there was a scene. I think at one point I saw a Haitian flag, and I was like, "What?" I think there was like, there was a storefront. So I was like, "Shout out to Bigger for repping the Zoes and showing us love." Like it's Haitian Heritage Month too. So thank you, Devon Shepherd. Thank you, Felicia. Thank you. Sakafe, y'all. Sakafe.
I love it.
So yeah, Willie, Liberty, and Christy, aka Yoga Karen, they end up giving her an intervention because they are very concerned. Sis is out here fighting mannequins and trying to justify it. So they're like,
Dear boss lady, your recent behavior has been disconcerting. We love you, but your actions have affected us in the following ways.
Liberty, we don't have to do that. This is a light intervention. An intervention? I am fine. I was surprised to learn you could throw hands. But that ain't you, boss lady. That's what I do.
So Yoga Karen, offers, a meditation class. And I'm like, as much as people love meditation, like that doesn't work for me. So I was with Layne on the whole, like, I cannot focus on one thing when I try to meditate. Like, it does not work for me.
I love meditation. Like literally meditation for me, like it helps so much with anxiety because it's just like
Mm-hmm.
you have to like it's a process, yes, but because I've had friends who I've told them to like to do the meditation and they're like, well, like I can't focus, like I have so many thoughts, but
Yeah.
there's a way to like you have to be able to like observe your thoughts. Like, okay, yes, you're here, you're centered, but it's like, okay, even though the thoughts are appearing, you observe them and say like, okay, these are my thoughts, but I'm gonna just focus on the breath. I think it's important to just focus on the breath and just like, I don't know, like it takes time though, like it's not
Yeah.
an
Mhm.
overnight thing, but it definitely helps to get centered and to focus on the breathing because like I said, it lowers the blood pressure, it helps with anxiety, like it definitely helps, and you got to be consistent with
Yeah.
it too.
Yeah. It's work though, because I can't do it.
But my mind is always racing.
My
Same.
mind has like 1,000 tabs.
Like I can't
But
focus.
I did like the like the animation
Yes.
where
I
she was like,
hear
oh,
Bigger
pizza.
is not playing this season. They're gonna
They got the
keep
Yeah.
budget,
animation.
honey.
Okay.
Yeah. She had the pizza and then like the puppies and then like the French,
So
like it was
cute.
so funny. But
Yes.
it's real. But I liked how she was able to find inspiration like, in that moment.
Mm-hmm.
I think
Exactly.
I also think about the movie Soul too, where they go to like the astral plane and
Mm.
how like they go to like that place where it's like you find that inspiration and you
Yeah.
draw whatever
Yes.
ideas.
Yeah,
So
Yes.
that's
that's another
interesting. I
reason.
wonder if that was their inspiration for that. Because
Yeah.
that's good. Yeah. I love
Yeah,
that.
that's why I get inspiration. I try to meditate almost every time before I write a song, and
Oh.
like it
Yeah,
helps.
so she gets an idea for a jacket. This vision's like
Hmm.
because she has been struggling trying to find this jacket for Billie Eilish, and she's like, you know what? I'm just gonna create it. The stylist loves it. He's here for it. I'm here for it. And she's like, I just have a few things I want to twerk, but I'll get it to you ASAP. That for some reason that line is like, they're not getting that jacket. Something's gonna happen to this jacket, and I'm always thinking something's about to happen with the
Yeah.
Wayne Lane's luck is set up. I don't
I
know.
know.
And
There's
her
always
anxiety, it's
something.
just,
Yeah, just creeps up. Them blue lines,
yeah,
yo,
because
those blue
Yep.
Liberty
lines
was so
sending
excited for
me.
her, and she's like, "This place about to blow up," and she was just like, "Oh shit!" Like
Do 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 do
it. That's more pressure. Like
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm ready for that yet.
Right.
I thought she
Right.
would be excited, but she was just like, I don't know, because for so long her store wasn't doing that well, so she was kind of like comfortable in that, and now things are just like picking up, picking up, picking up. So it's like it's coming to her way too
And it's a
fast,
lot. Like it's a lot of
and
change.
to adjust very quickly. Like she's not used to that.
Let's talk about Tracy a little bit.
Hmm.
So early on the call, they said, the producers are putting Erin in her scene to like create this storyline. She's like, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So she meets up with Aaron and for the producers, and he's Apollo Lion. A
Always.
lot of Apollo eyes.
How can you say you still care about me after you cheated on and left me for Keisha? Explain that. I'm a sex addict. And I'm in therapy and I'm getting the help I need. But I need you to know I'm a changed man. And I want you back.
I was like, what in Eric Benet is going on?
It's not
Like
Eric Benet,
crazy.
I'm like, the producers told you to say that.
right?
Mm.
So they yell cut, and Tracy's like, round of applause. You remember?
Standing ovation.
Because that was a cute little performance. That was
It
real cute.
was
Say goodbye.
He claims he was being real.
right.
Do we
Mm.
believe Aaron? What are we thinking, ladies?
We don't believe
Based
Aaron.
on his past, no, nope.
Because
We're
as
not believing
Rashida
Aaron.
said, like
No,
you had
ma'am.
plenty of time to show your face. And now that she's on this show, your therapy is working. And so you're coming to, make amends. I don't think so.
Right. Like, how convenient. But I feel like Tracy was almost sold. Like,
Oh,
she was like
definitely.
looking at him,
Yeah.
pressing his
It
hand.
was looking good.
I mean, he was looking real good. All those
Yeah.
memories and feelings start coming back.
Mm-hmm.
But she kept it busy. She's like, you know what? See you at the next shoot. Like, I'm not doing this with you.
Yeah, she has to put those walls up.
Which
She
was good.
cannot be sucked in. so quickly.
Because sometimes those words those be sounding good.
Words just be words, you
Go
know.
on and take a bow.
Come on, Linda. Come on. Because you what?
You look so dumb right now, standing
Standing.
outside my house.
Come on.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Take a bow, Aaron. Take a bow.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. So everyone is over at Dion's for dinner. They're meeting Julius, and they're catching up with Miss Connie, and she kind of like
Hmm.
congratulates everyone on their accomplishments. She even like says something nice to Layne, and we all know she don't like that girl.
Yes.
Yeah. I was like, what? I was like, Lane better run with that. I was like, she better run with
Yes.
that.
I thought she was gonna be like, okay, you doing this, you doing that, Lane. Hey girl.
Mm.
Like say nothing to her, like kind of shade her.
Mm-hmm.
But
She
it was
complimented her
gross.
It was
business and
gross.
her outfit.
Yeah.
That was like a win, like a double whammy. I was like, what?
Like what?
And Lane wasn't really trying to
Like,
have
oh, she must be
conversation with
getting.
her, which is
No.
crazy. Everyone else was like kicking it with her, and Lane is kind of just like in her little corner. I'm like, girl, you better run with that. You better start having a conversation.
And Lane was like, yo, she better be getting that goods.
Okay.
Yeah.
Julius is keeping Miss Connie really
He
happy.
changed her. He
Mm-hmm.
changed her for the
He
better.
put it down, put it down, put it down.
She gonna be slinging all
Put
the
it down.
songs.
Okay.
It's
Yep.
a soundtrack
I
right
told you,
here.
I'm a musical. I'm a walking jukebox, y'all. So whenever, if y'all say something and I know a song, I'm gonna sing it.
Come on, School Association. Come
Yeah.
on.
I'm like your walking Spotify right here.
That's right. That's our soundtrack.
Oh.
Mm.
Julius ends up revealing that he has twin boys, and Miss Connie is kind of like, oh, you guys are gonna get along. Like she's trying to create this whole family unit, and Dion is like, wait a minute, you gotta relax. Like, who is this man? Who are these kids? Like, chill the hell out.
Right. It's so much happening at
It's
once.
too much.
Yeah, like even when they're like him feeding her, like, oh yeah, you like that, you like that, and I'm like, oh my god, like at the table,
We're
come
at the table with
on.
the kids, y'all.
With the
Mm,
kids. You don't have no
no
shame.
shame. They are love, love.
Mm-mm.
They are really in love. They are. Listen,
Mm-mm.
it comes to a point where you're like, I'm happy. He makes me happy.
Not,
So
I don't care what
listen, I'm gonna do
nobody else
me. I'm
says.
not
I
mad at
mean,
Miss Connie.
I'm not mad at her either. It's
I'm not
just like,
mad.
whoa,
Mm-mm.
you haven't seen these people in years, and this is the first time that they're seeing you, and the first thing they're seeing is some man feeding you.
Right.
It's like,
Yeah.
let's just relax.
It's a lot.
Let's just
Bring
take
it
it
down.
easy.
Relax.
Oh wait, did y'all peep? Tracy she was like, oh yeah, this brisket is bomb. She's like, it's not as good as mine though, but it's
Right,
bomb. You know,
right.
maybe we could collab.
Right?
You know Tracy down in the kitchen. So
Mm-hmm.
nobody compares to her.
Mm.
She's
Yeah.
like, this little dish is cute.
And I think with the brisket, I think Julius was like, "Oh yeah, this is my succulent, juicy brisket made marinated in like 20 herbs." And then Dion was like, "Wait a minute, I think for black people that's like ten herbs too much."
Right.
And I'm like, "Wait a minute, we got Trader Joe's 21 seasoning. Like, come on, like the more seasoning the better."
Yes, I want all the flavor.
Yeah.
Right. Dion's just hating.
He is. He
He just
is.
don't like that man for
He
He
whatever
really is.
reason.
was, yeah,
I'm
he
sure.
was hating at the table. I think
Right.
didn't at one point he was like, oh yeah, I didn't know my mom watched this trashy TV. And then Tracy had to clap back and was just like, well, these checks are mailed, bills are paid,
Right.
and
Hello.
foundation is laid.
Unlike somebody who
Bloop.
ain't got no damn
Period.
job.
Bloop.
Yeah.
Hey, you got some nerve.
How dare you?
Where you come from?
Yeah. Oh
I'm
my
getting a
god.
check every
That's why
week.
she has to
Where
say the
you
bills are getting
what can you
paid and there's
say?
a check coming. So what do you have?
Yes. Foundations and edges are
Mm.
laid. Thank you.
Hello. Hello.
Okay, wait. Side note. I think there was a conversation where Julius was like, "Oh yeah, like I guess what music they're gonna play,"
Mm-hmm.
and he was like, "Oh
Mhm.
yeah, I want to play some like new school stuff, like like the Migos and whatever." But I was waiting. I was like, "Wait, is he gonna say Kid and Play?"
Oh
Is
my,
he when
that
he was
would
like
be
old
good.
school stuff? I was like, "Yo,"
That would
I
be
was like, "Is
good.
he gonna say that?"
That would have been
You
good.
should have did that.
Yeah, he's like, "Oh yeah, play a little bit Kid and
Make it
Play in there.
Kid and
I
Play.
know from
Right?
back in the day."
Yeah,
I'm surprised.
I like
I'm
that.
surprised
Yeah,
him
he
and
should have did
Vince
that.
didn't have like a full on like bro conversation. Because remember, like Vince said he's a purist, and I'm like he does like the old school
Yeah.
songs. So I'm surprised, he didn't. He wasn't like hyped to like hear that. He
That's
wanted to
true.
hear more
Oh my
old school
god.
stuff. He was chilling.
Ain't gonna hurt nobody.
And Vince, this is a new Vince,
Yes, he
okay?
do
The
new
old
school
Vince,
Mhm.
music
yeah,
now. He do new school because he
Yep.
worked with
yeah,
kids.
right.
They listen to the
Mhm.
Migos, the Amigos.
Amigo, yeah, the amigos.
So dessert is served, and Lane follows Deon to the kitchen to get the forks, and they have a whole conversation. But meanwhile, I don't know if it's because I'm just fat, but I'm like, when y'all come back with the forks, I want to eat my dessert.
Yeah.
And this long conversation, y'all want to go get forks. What's going on?
Yeah, so he really doesn't know how to cope with, his mom with this new man because everybody's hearing, them messing around in the room and they're like kind of making fun of him for it.
Yeah.
So he's
Oh
like, she's
yeah.
been acting weird since she got here. And Lane tells him, maybe that's what love makes you do. So then we get a flashback to him with the girl that he was making out with. And, Lane, she caught him or whatever. Well,
Mm.
she saw him, so we
Mm,
saw how their date was going on. They had a lot of sexual chemistry. They didn't even finish their food.
And she
yeah,
was putting
yeah,
on mad
yeah.
hot sauce and saying how like hot sauce is an aphrodisiac. I'm like,
It's gonna burn
you
your
mad
butthole. What are you talking about?
aphrodisiac. I was like, leave the aphrodisiac to Brandy, okay? You're my aphrodisiac.
Come on with the
Ooh,
songs.
I love it. I was so annoyed by this girl. I'm like, look at you. Who are you? Messing up
Really?
everything.
She's like, I can handle the heat. I'm like, all right.
Listen, when I first saw that, and because they were talking about love, I thought that they were trying to make it seem like he doesn't love Lane anymore. He actually loves this new girl.
I thought that too.
That's what I thought when it
Mm.
was leading up to that. I was like, wait a minute now. Is this all in Lane's head?
No, I disagree because I felt like once they had like the juxtaposition between him and Lane, I think they were in like a bathroom, and then those
Yeah.
two together. I was like, okay, I think he's probably thinking about
That's when
her.
I noticed it. But I'm talking
Yeah.
about when they were
Yeah.
at
When
the
they did that,
restaurant, at the little food truck, because she had mentioned that's what
Oh
that's what
yeah,
love makes you do, and then it immediately went to the flashback with him and the girl, and I'm like, whoa,
I see. Okay,
yeah,
is this his one true
yeah.
love? Like, who is this chick?
I thought that too.
Yes, but then they started doing the juxtaposition, like you said, of him making out with new girl and him making out with Lane, and that's all he was thinking about when he was like kissing the girl. So he tells her like, I can't do this, like there's someone else. And I like that he was
Hmm.
upfront, but homegirl was like, thanks for wasting my time. And I was like, oh,
She's like, thanks for wasting my libido. Like I could have used my toy.
I could have been with someone else.
yeah.
You
Yeah.
wasted my
I could have been on somebody. Let me
What is
stop.
this?
I misbehaved.
So mad.
Yeah, I could have been on somebody's face right now,
Right?
but
The
Right.
I
crazy thing
digress.
is like, oh my god, the communication. I was so mad at Lane. I'm like, girl.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's what I was saying. That's why I was saying she's in the wrong because she did not like she had all these pent up
Mm,
emotions, making her
A
feel like a
ton.
freaking like volcano. But if she would have just had that clear communication, like, look, I saw you. I know this weird, but I saw you. That night when you had the keys in the door, and just expressing how she felt,
right.
like so many
Yeah.
things would have been
She
different.
has so much
Yeah.
fear of
Yeah.
like
Because
his reaction. Like it is an
Mm-hmm.
unknown. Like you don't know how he'll react to that. So I could understand her
Yeah.
anxiety and her not wanting to say anything to kind of just like let it go. But at the same time, it's
Yeah.
like this is
yeah,
affecting you, so you have to speak up.
Got
exactly.
to.
Exactly.
Communication is
Yeah.
key no matter
There you go.
what situationship, no matter whether it's platonic, whether it's a friendship, whether it's, intimate, you have to be, you have to set up that line of communication.
Yeah.
It's
Mm-hmm.
real.
When I saw that he
For
didn't
real.
do anything with the girl, I was like screaming at my laptop, like,
I was like,
communication is key.
wow. was like, you don't even know.
Like, damn,
You don't
I
Layne.
had
even
a
know.
feeling. Because
Aw.
Dion doesn't give me that vibe that he just goes to any girl. Like
He's very picky, yeah.
I feel like he cares. It's not like he can just be out here, just out here. No.
Yeah, because even like during like throughout the series, like we never really saw him with anyone except for that girl that everybody didn't like. I forgot her name, but the one that Lane had the dress for, like she picked out the dress for, and she ended up being like really stink
Hmm. What are we
in
talking about?
season 1. But that was like the only girl. Like besides that, like he was always
Dion,
about.
what girl?
I forgot her name, but like there was a scene where they were like all like together. It was her birthday party. So I think Dion had asked Lane to buy her a dress, to help him pick out a dress for her. And
Season 1?
yeah, that was season 1. Yeah, I don't know why this came back in my
You said
head, but
season one? Like, are you sure?
no, because
I
I have a very
don't remember.
photographic memory. So
I think
like
that's season
I re- I
two.
spe-
I think
no. This is definitely season 1 because it was like the I think the flashback where like Dion asked Lane to help him pick out a dress for his girlfriend at the time, because
Girlfriend.
this was after the graduation. Yes, this was after.
graduation.
Yes, she was
This
the
is
girlfriend was
season
at the
2.
Yes, I
graduation.
think you're ahead of
2022.
us. This might be season
You
three that you're
in
talking
No,
about.
no. I'm telling
season 5.
Season 5.
Season 1 had no graduation.
At all.
We had the flashback episode. What
Oh
you
shoot.
saying? Okay.
Oh, I hope
I
I'm
think
not.
you
Oh
said
my
too
god, I hope I
much.
didn't do any spoilers. Oh shoot. Okay,
Because I'm like,
I'm gonna
because
zip.
I don't, we don't know this
We don't know
episode, so
this.
I'm
You said
Woo,
girlfriend.
child. Okay, I'm gonna zip. Okay, I'm gonna zip my mouth.
I know we be forgetting names, but we know our scenes.
We know
Okay,
that.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna zip up. I'm gonna zip it up. I'm gonna zip it up. All right, y'all go.
girl, you
Oh
ahead. It's
my
all right.
It's
god.
okay. It's okay.
But but okay, just in hindsight, right?
Yes.
We don't really see Dion having many relationships like in general.
Right.
So
Yeah.
that's yeah.
Yeah, we don't at all. Even I was actually surprised in like season 1 that we didn't really see him with
Like
nobody.
even messing around with
Nobody. Like I feel
somebody.
like he's the type to be right on
Yeah.
dates or like, oh, I'm talking to this chick, I'm talking to this girl, like,
Or even friends with
but
He was
benefits
all
or
about the
nothing.
money.
Yeah.
He was all about, making it up and like,
climbing the
building his
ladder.
rank. Yeah.
He was supporting his mom. That's what he
He'll be the
cared about.
type of guy that you. He'll be the type of guy that you get in a situation with, and they're like, "Oh, I'm focusing on my career. I can't have a serious relationship right now." One
Yeah.
of those. Move
One of
Oh,
along.
move
those.
along, please. Thank
hmm
you so much.
And he's a mama's
That's why that
boy.
girl said,
He's a
"Thank you for
mama's
wasting my
boy.
time," because you be ruining people's
Yeah.
Yes.
nights.
My time. Have y'all ever dated a mama's boy?
Yes.
Really? What was that
hmm
like?
Whew, it was interesting. It was interesting because I remember at one time I was just like, well, like, he's spending a lot of time with his mom. Like he's doing like all these things for her and like, all these errands. But then it was weird because it's like there was this random lady at the bank. And I guess she overheard my conversation, and she was just like, you know what? Mama's boys are good because they know how to take care, of women, and they know how to, cater to them. But I'm like, yeah, but I'm like, at the same time, what about when we getting married? Like, I'm like, we're supposed to be
Yeah,
one.
Right.
Like, you're supposed to be focusing on
yeah,
me. Like, your mom, yes, she birthed you into this world. Yes, she did all of that for you. But now it's about me. Like, I'm the woman in your life. So
yeah,
yeah, that's when it becomes an issue.
Mm.
right. Oh my god, I'm mad that lady was all up in your business.
Yeah. She's like, oh yeah, you can date a mama's boy. I said, okay,
Like,
That's what you
lady.
focused.
yeah.
Oh,
I thought you was gonna say this lady recognized you like she was his mom.
No, but I'm thankful because the mom liked me. Like
well, that's
that's why I was
good.
like,
Yeah.
yeah, because if she didn't like me, if she was like Connie, like, oh, like, I see you eye banging my son, like, you didn't come out by my
Mm,
vagina, then that would have been
right,
terrible.
right, right. Yeah, I never dated a mama's boy. I dated a guy that didn't have a good relationship with his mom, and that's very like that's like a red flag
Yeah,
for sure.
definitely.
Yeah.
I
How
dated
they treat
someone
their
that
mom, how they talk about their mom.
I dated someone that spoke to his mom on the phone way too much for me, personally. Like anytime we went on the dates, his mom was always calling, and I would be like, just at the table, like,
Was it really his mom?
I don't know. I
Mm,
don't know.
that part.
They were speaking Creole. I don't know, girl.
Oh, he was wait, he
Haitian.
was Asian?
He was Haitian.
Oh wow. Look at that. Well, in that case,
So I don't know.
Haitian women, on the other hand, we loyal. We loyal. We
He ain't in the
loyal.
picture anymore, so
Back to the streets.
No,
Dang.
go on with your mama.
Go on with your mama. Have fun with your mama. So we go to after dinner. Apparently Lane's car's in the shop, so Vince is her ride. So he takes her to his old stomping grounds, his old strip club where he used to hold it down.
In the daytime.
At the brunch.
At the brunch.
Yeah, the brunch.
The breakfast hours.
Not hold it
The
down.
breakfast club.
He wants to use it as a venue for Julius's bachelorette party, and Terry, the manager, is like, "No, you played me. You went off to go work with the white folk. Like you left me high and dry.
Right.
First of all, you wasn't even trying to give Vince no type of play. So how you really mad?"
He was like, Mazel tov, bitch. Like, wow. Like, you just gonna do him like that?
Right? So as they're there, we see Greg living it up.
Greg is a regular now.
He's a regular. Just helping. What he say? He said supporting the grassroots strip club community. I'm like,
Greg
oh
is
my
out
gosh.
here, but apparently Greg has a hookup at another strip club. He's a regular everywhere.
Yes,
that's all he does.
There's like this awkwardness, and Layne's already queen awkward.
Right.
Yeah.
I was just like, girl, why are you acting like that? Like, she was acting kind of like nasty towards him. I'm like, didn't you break up with him? Like, he's a single man now. He can be at a strip club.
Yeah, she's like, hello, Greg.
She's like, you're here on purpose? Yeah.
Yeah. But then Vince is like, he makes it even more awkward. Like, oh, look at these two ex-fiancés. Yeah, you guys are ex-couple goals. I'm like, oh my god.
I would have walked away.
Have y'all ever randomly ran into an ex?
Thank God, no.
I ran into a guy me and Mary called date non-date. Because
I wasn't ready for that.
I wasn't ready
for that.
I used to fake talk.
Fake talk to? Wow.
They went on a date non-date.
He would act like he liked me, but would never own up to it, to the point where he asked me to go to the movies, and we're at the movies. He's like, yeah, I would never go on a date to the movies. So I'm like,
every time I hear it.
Oh, that's mad. Mad thing.
Mad
no.
thing. I'm like, oh.
So I'm just here?
Oh, no. Just wasting my time? Okay.
This is not a date. Copy.
She thought it was a date.
Like, can you make it more clear so I know?
Oh, wow.
It's a non-date.
So I ran into him with the guy I was currently talked to, and it was kind of awkward, but it's like it wasn't really awkward because me and that date non-date was kind of like cool. But that was the only time I ran to like a guy that I was like, dated or whatever.
Thank God New York City is big enough that you don't see exes anymore.
No, you'll be surprised. No, New York is very small.
No,
New York is very, very small. So, like, because with me, like,
maybe in the entertainment world.
Yeah, I have to be careful because I know, like, everybody knows me. So it's like the people would see me and be like, oh, hey, I remember you. And I'm like, who are you? but thankfully, by the grace of God, I haven't, ran into any of my exes. Yeah. I'm just like, because I guess, because I'm building that spiritual path, I'm like, I'm keeping focused. So that's why God is like, okay, I'm not going to, throw that curveball.
Love it.
Oh, I have a side note. I think, and this was really funny. Well, to me, because Layne is like super awkward, but like, I think there was one part where she was when they were in the club, and then like the lady was twerking, and she was like, "I can do that." She's like, "Yeah, I can do that," and then like nothing was moving, and I was just like, "What is going on?"
Nothing moves.
Oh my god,
that lady's just trying to work.
I was when that stripper sneezed in the club, the whole club.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
First of all,
the whole club.
Everybody's at this club, So when Vince tried to give Greg a hug, like to thank him, he's like, "Whoa, whoa! Like you guys already here. What are you
Yeah.
acting cautious for all of a sudden?
And
Mm-hmm.
where's your
You
mask?
had no mask. You had the
Right.
girls all up on you. Like, come on. Yeah,
You cannot pick
everybody's
and
very
choose.
Oh
selective.
my gosh.
Like, how that work?
How?
Hey,
So then we end with Veronica. She told the girls that Ken popping up and he wants to meet, but they already told her like, girl, don't even bother.
right.
So he's on a stalking level now at this point. It went from online
Yeah,
Yeah.
at a gas station.
to showing up at one of her showings. I don't know how he got this
Mm-hmm.
information, but he did.
Ken? Is this why you messaged me the other day? Well, if you'd answered, you'd know. You haven't changed. You know, I'm not taking any new clients. Just grab a warm cookie on your way out.
She's like, yeah, you can have a warm cookie because that's the only warm cookie you're getting from me. And she's like, hi everyone.
Does
Oh
she
my
know what he's
god.
after? Like, sir,
Yeah.
back then you didn't want me. Now I'm hot, y'all
Yeah,
on
because she
me.
had mentioned
Right.
like, now I look good, I look different, and now you're trying to show up. Like,
Mm-hmm.
leave me alone, leave
Yeah.
me alone.
The next time that he saw her, she wasn't at her best. She
She was
wasn't top notch. She was at the gas station with her gas station wig on.
she wasn't top notch. She was dressed down, but she looked fine
Yeah.
to me. Like, girl,
She look
casual.
fine.
Yeah, she was fine, but it's not how Veronica want to meet a guy. That's
Hmm.
not how she would like present
Right,
herself to
right.
like meet guys.
Right. Yeah.
So because even when she thought, she was like, "Oh snap, okay." Like, hello.
First of all, why are you stalking
That's
me?
number one. How did
Mm-hmm.
you know I was gonna be here? Because you had to know.
All the gas
He
stations.
got a tracker on her.
Is he into
A
tech?
tracker.
He's IT. He's another one that's a power lion.
I was just ashamed of being seen with you in college because I was scared of what my friends might think. So I ignored what I wanted. You. Look, as I got older, I realized how wrong I was. And I'm more ashamed of myself now about how I treated you than I ever was of being seen with you. I can assure you that I really did love you.
I was surprised if it's true. Do we believe him?
Let's see. Let's see if he's a changed man.
I want to see them rekindle because what they had was college. They're grown now, so maybe he has changed.
I hope he's changed
For
too.
real, but I think Veronica would have her guard up for sure.
Yeah, he's got
Yeah.
to work for it.
Yeah.
And especially she's making so much progress. Like, she has her real estate going on. So she's just like, that's my focus. She's like,
Right,
Right.
you gotta add to me.
Yes.
How do you benefit me? How does me being
Mm-hmm.
with you benefit my life? Like, how is it better than what I already have?
Great question.
I was gonna say, I think there was a moment before that where Connie was asking Dion like, oh, like what's up with you and Lane? Like I've been seeing you guys like,
Oh
I've
yeah.
seen, you guys looking at each other, and she was saying something about how the same way that he looks at Lane is the same way Julius looks at her.
Right.
Yes.
That
And
love.
yeah,
Yes.
so that was like that love. She knew something. She's
Because she
on it.
felt the tension back in season one.
Yeah.
You and Lane, what's going on with that?
Nothing's going on.
You expect me to believe that after what I saw at dinner? Oh yeah, and I noticed that there's no longer a ring on her finger.
All right, Ma. Lane and I gave it a shot. Things fell apart, and now our friendship's weird.
Well, let me tell you what I know. Julius looks at me the same way you look at Lane. Oh yeah, no, I saw you all night and you thought I wasn't watching. So you guys can fight this thing all you want, but there is no denying it.
Right. Because it's going to happen.
It's gonna happen. Now that she likes her, she's
Right.
gonna make it
Now that
happen.
she's all happy and in love, everybody needs to be in love.
She want everybody to
Hmm.
get like her. Everybody be in love.
She want everybody to have that dig down glow, just like her.
All right, so now we're about to get into the writer's room where we do our questions, comments, and concerns and just get down to the
Mhm.
nitty gritty.
Come on.
But even seriously,
Who we starting with?
Well, let's just talk about the exes in general coming back. We already said we do not believe Aaron. So
No.
Yes.
if he's true, do we want to see Tracy and Aaron back together, taking over the world?
I feel like if he's a changed man, then let's see. But I would still advise Tracy to keep her guard up no matter what.
I
Yeah,
vote no. I don't believe in cheaters getting another chance. That's
Mm-hmm.
just
I
me.
believe
I
that.
You cheat on me
Yeah.
once, I believe you'll do it again.
Yeah,
Yeah. Fool me once, shame on you.
Come on with the song. Come on.
come on. And I believe no matter what Aaron says, the producers are behind it.
Oh
He's
yes.
Yeah.
gonna butter her up, then he's
It's
gonna
getting a check.
embarrass her again, and it's gonna be on national TV. This season's gonna
Every
be amazing
time you
because
build
they're
me
And
messing
they
with
up.
know that Aaron is trigger number one
Yeah.
you.
for her. So if he tries to butter her up and get her into like a good place and then embarrasses her, they know she's going to flip the hell out on national TV and the
Mm-hmm.
ratings will skyrocket.
He's gonna let her
It's going to
down.
Absolutely,
affect her business. It's just going to be a mess.
all of it.
I
Her,
told
her little frozen
her
food business.
little
Her
hello
little
food.
so okay, so we see that, and then as far as Ken and Veronica, I'm here for it.
I'm here for
I
it
want to see
too.
where it
I'm here
goes.
for it
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
I hope he's a changed man. I hope that
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
has
Yeah.
that emotional maturity that he didn't have while in college
Right?
because, it's
Mhm.
been what, at least a little bit over a decade. So hopefully
Yeah.
he's had some experience in life where he can, be able to make better decisions, have more
Yes.
compassion for women, and
Yeah.
also be able to, appreciate Veronica for who she is and the woman that she is now.
For sure.
Yes. I definitely see them as like a power couple because he's very
Hmm.
successful in his career. She's very successful in her career. So they
Yeah.
definitely are just like a good looking power couple. But at the
Yeah.
same time, low key, he's giving me married with kids on the side. And she does need to keep her
Mm.
guard up. Make sure she do her research.
Yeah.
Keep that file
Yeah.
open.
Yeah.
Keep that
Yeah,
file
because
open.
Veronica's
For
very
sure.
headstrong. She
Mm,
is very headstrong. She is no nonsense, no drama. She
Yeah.
was like,
yes.
"Okay, you're great. You can have. I'm with you, but I don't need you."
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
right. And
yeah.
especially
I
because she's
feel
making her
like.
house, and that's just
Oh
Mm,
gonna make her
yes.
start thinking about having a man there as well. Especially if
Yeah.
yeah.
he's doing
Hmm.
good, it's going to just get into her head, and she definitely needs to keep her guard up just a little bit more because we don't want her to slip,
Hmm.
and then he comes with surprises.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
And
It
baggage.
can definitely go that route. But I also was thinking that it could be where he's really here, he's ready to commit, and she has her guard up so high that she doesn't let him in, which frustrates him. Like she doesn't, it's
Hmm.
like one of those things when women feel it's too good to be true.
Yeah,
So they
Hmm.
like push men away. When then they get fed up and it's like, you know what? You don't want me in, I'm gonna bounce. And it's like, wait, you were serious.
right.
And then it's too late. I feel like she
It's
could
risky.
like self sabotage herself. It's risky. This is
It's
the
Yeah.
risky
writer's room. It could go
business.
either way. Either
We got
way.
pins in everything. Every storyline, we
Depends
got a
on
pin.
everything. Every so yes.
Yes. So we got both perspectives. So I mean I just want Veronica to be happy, but she's another
Yeah.
one that
Yes.
needs a therapist maybe.
Oh, definitely.
It wouldn't hurt to join the celibacy crew. It wouldn't hurt.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking too. Find yourself a bit.
Team celibacy. Yep.
So
Who's next?
Lane,
Oof,
Lane.
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 What we got for Lane?
They got the blue squiggly lines.
There's a squiggly line.
She's going through it.
Mm,
But I'm glad she's learning to get back to the normal with Dion a little bit more. Like she's not
Yeah.
avoiding him. They're like
right,
she's kind of talking to him more, trying to get back into where they were.
And she sees what he's feeling, especially with the pressure with his mom and
right.
Julius. So she's like, I feel like with now she's like, okay, if you need an ear, I'm here.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. She
yeah,
wants to be there for him in any
that's
way
it.
that she can,
Hmm.
but she's still
Mhm.
avoiding the true issue.
The truth,
She's just
yeah, she,
skirting around it,
Avoiding the truth.
yeah, just dancing around it. Yep.
dancing
Yeah,
around.
but
Mm-mm.
I hope she does tell him so he can be like, "Girl, I kicked that lady out my house. I only was thinking about you."
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh, you know what too? I was also saying, okay, this is like a
Yeah.
side note too. Um I was like, okay, because Layne designed the jacket. This is so I'm so weird, but I was like, it was so funny. Maybe she designed Billie Eilish's Vogue issue. I don't know if you did. You guys see
Oh,
it with
no.
the lingerie? Yeah, like
I
Billie
didn't even
Eilish looks like
recognize her when I saw that. I thought
yeah.
she
I
was
was like,
Lady
she's
Gaga.
yeah. I was like,
Not
maybe Layne
Gaga.
designed that too.
She looked
That
completely
would be
different.
dope. That would be
Oh
dope.
my gosh, for
Look, we
Vogue,
only want to
yeah.
see it up for Lane. We want to see it.
We
Yeah,
definitely
I
want to
want
see
what's best
it.
for her. I just need her to communicate more, to really like just express what she's feeling, because that can solve a lot of issues,
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
know,
for
just going
sure.
forward.
I just feel so
Mhm.
bad that she's so afraid to tell him what she saw with him and that
Mm,
girl, cuz it's
Yeah, just
like
say
you
it.
said, it could really like they could be together by now.
yeah.
Had she said
I'm Team
something.
Lane and Dion. I love it. I would love to see that.
Team Leon, maybe? Cause of like
Leon.
Leon, yeah.
Team Leon. I love it.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm here for it. But this should be interesting with the whole dynamic of this Julius and how this bachelorette party is gonna go.
Oh, the
Mm.
bachelorette party. Yeah, that's gonna be a mess. I would love to be fly on the wall slash stripper on the pole to see how
Not a
everything just
stripper
like
on the
unfolds.
pole.
You got to work.
Just to see how everything unfolds. Like I feel
Y'all are
like
here for work.
like I just feel like I'm just like, all right, y'all. Do y'all want a lap dance? Do y'all want something? Yeah, I got that,
But what's
daddy. I
going
got
on?
that.
Oh,
Nah, I got that daddy.
Like I'm gonna take care of you, daddy. This is your bachelor party. Okay, I got you, baby. I got you.
She trying to get the tips.
this and the tea.
She working for them tips.
Yup. Yup. It's yeah.
Listen,
Wherever
it's
that
hot
bachelor
out
party
here.
is, we in there.
Oh,
It's gonna be the Players Club in there. Yup.
I get a dance. That's it. And I think Dion and Julius will have like a heart to heart, maybe, or maybe they'll
Mm,
fight.
Or
I
what
don't
if
know.
Julius is
hopefully,
a bad drunk? That's what I'm about to say. Like, what if they get into a
he
fight
better not
because
act up.
Julius is a drunk?
Better
Ooh,
not
maybe
act
he
up.
says something that he maybe he's using the mom for something.
What if they end
I
up
don't
in
know.
jail?
No. It's black love. It's they love each other. I'm not writing that.
Get that off the wall.
Maybe he reveals some other things about him, because like we still
Ooh.
don't know. Like I think he said he works for like a landscaping company, but maybe we get to see more about like who he is and like maybe like what he's done. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I feel like his
Okay.
twin
Yeah.
Write
boys
that down. Put that in it.
are trouble.
Ooh,
Yeah.
the
Are they
twin
really
boys.
twins?
Right?
Are they
Yeah.
really twins though? Hmm.
I don't
Ooh, what
know
if it's
because
late
the way
twins?
the way the mom was like, you guys would get along so well, as if like she knows what kind of friends Dion would have, and
Are
he
they
was
the
looking at
same
her like,
age?
I don't know.
Yeah, I hope they're the
But I was
same
just
age.
like,
It's
I feel
gonna be
like these
nice.
boys are bad.
Yeah,
Like
maybe
they're
they're
Yeah.
good in front
young.
of parents. They're good in front of parents, but then
Mm.
like when they're alone or with people more their age, they're very like completely different.
You think they're like Dion's age or young?
I feel like they're a
I
little bit
mean,
younger,
I'm being optimistic. Hopefully, they're like around the same age, maybe like within like a
20s.
3-year bracket. Yeah,
Okay. Okay. That should be interesting. They're gonna spice it up. Some twins.
yeah.
Yeah, they give me
Okay.
trouble.
Trouble.
Trouble
Trouble
twins.
Yeah,
twins.
because I feel like Dion is more like he is more like the good guy, so he kind
Great
of
guy.
stays out of
Okay.
trouble. But
Mm-hmm.
the way that they describe these twin boys, twins can be mischievous sometimes.
Mm-hmm. They got their little
Mm.
own little, devious
Yep.
plans.
They like to
Yep.
play.
They like to play all day.
Actually, I want to have twins.
Yeah. I
I
wouldn't
love to
mind
have
it.
twins.
I wouldn't mind
Yeah.
it. I would love with some little twins. And two, like just have two and be done.
Yep. For real.
I don't want them to ever do me how sister, how they will always like
Hmm.
play people and pretend to be
Right?
each other.
Oh my gosh.
I don't have time for the games. All y'all in trouble. Both y'all in trouble.
Both of y'all.
Oh, that's what we didn't talk about too much. When Vince and Dion
Mm-hmm.
was talking about Deon kind of called Vince out on his relationship with Shoshana, and he feels that Vince is not the only black guy Show is seeing. But Vince is
He
like,
did
"What you
say
talking
that.
about? It's
Oh
only
yeah.
me." And Shoshana wants all these pics of the peen. And did he have other guys on
He
his
Yes, the
did.
dick pics,
He
yeah.
did. He had an album of
Oh,
other men's
like, which
dicks.
one today? Gray sweatpants is the
which
one.
one is yours?
What?
And then
Like,
I think he said too, if it was slavery, like Shoshana would be, hiding in the
no, not
quarters or
Shoshana.
sneaking in
The
the
friend.
quarters.
The friend would be the one going through the quarters. That's what Deion said about his
Oh,
Shoshana's friend. But
oh
yeah,
my god.
for sure,
Yes, yes,
100%.
yes.
Yes.
Oh
I kind of changed
man.
my mind
That
about like last episode. I had said like I wasn't sure if he actually likes Shoshana, but now I think he does actually like her. Like he looks at her like that's his
yeah.
girl
Mm-hmm.
because he was very defensive
Mm-hmm.
That's his
about
Oh
come
her.
up.
yeah, that's his
Yeah.
Is
show.
this come up?
Mm-mm. He don't play about her.
His show.
I wouldn't.
Oh my
I
god.
wouldn't be surprised if she came like, oh, this is Demarcus. Like she has another black guy on the side.
What he do? Tuesdays, Wednesdays? Like what?
That'll be
What the schedule
messed
looking like?
On
up.
the weekend.
But I mean, that's messed up because Vince has already been through that with Veronica, like
Oh,
just being,
true.
like
Yeah,
on the
yeah, yeah. True,
side.
true, true. So they wouldn't
What?
repeat that. But
Yeah.
sometimes
They
you get
might.
stuck in your own ways.
You have a
Mm.
pattern.
You have a pattern.
I
But
want, I
it's
want,
in
you
that.
know what I noticed about Vince too? I noticed that he's very like, he's very money oriented. Like I remember, he's always looking for a come up. I feel like
Mm,
he's always looking for a come up. He's always very money hungry, and it's just like I feel like money is like a very like important part of his life. I feel like that might change him. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah,
yeah,
because he was
Maybe,
broke
maybe
for
we'll
so
see that. I
long.
don't
maybe.
know.
That changes people.
Yeah,
So
yeah. He
long.
was so broke. Yeah, we'll see.
So long. So yeah. I'm excited to see what goes down. Bigger season 2 is coming out with a bang. I'm here for it. I
Yeah.
love how much people are getting into it. Like people were sleeping on it in season 1. Then they
Yes.
Yes.
woke up.
They woke up
Bigger is
all the
that girl.
I,
way.
I see it
People
on
had
Instagram all
melatonin.
the time. People are talking about this show. Like, I don't know where y'all been,
Yes.
but y'all need to be watching bigger. So I'm so happy
Watch
for them. Like
Bigger.
the whole cast, like especially Angel. Like I'll be seeing so many posts about like her come up, how she's been working
Yeah.
for years, and now she's on
Yes.
this
I love
show. Like
Angel. Shout out to Angel. She is
Shout
yes,
out to her.
amazing.
Been in the game for years.
shout out to the
Yeah.
whole cast.
Okay.
For
Love it.
years.
It's
The
a great
whole,
cast.
yes, the
Everyone's
whole everybody's killing it in their own way. And I commend each and every one of them. Like
Yeah.
they're amazing. Like the whole production staff, like I said, like Devon Shepard, Felicia, like they're always on Twitter. Like
yeah. They're
just
very
killing it.
interactive. I love that about
Yeah.
them.
I love it. Yeah.
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 I feel like it sucks though because it's, especially during like quarantine, I feel like there would have been like more like panels and like,
Of course.
meet and
Definitely.
greets and stuff. Like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
But hopefully, like things are opening up. So hopefully
Yeah.
next year, it's gonna like even be better.
Yep. Yep.
I agree. I'm here for it. You know me. I love a good event. I love a good turn up. So.
Love it. Here for it. Yep.
All
All right, close us out, girl.
right.
All right,
Well,
Linda.
I want to give a
Keep
shameless
going.
plug.
What's going
Oh wait, who? Wait, me or?
on?
Yo, Linda,
Oh
that
my
is funny.
All right, Miss Linda Starr, thank you so much for joining us, coming
gosh. Yes,
back
thank you for having
again,
me.
kicking it with us at Cersei Podcast. As you know, we love you. We love you, girl. You are our
Yes,
girl.
I
So
love you
if you
too.
can just, share where people can follow you, what new music you have, or other new projects you got going on, let the people know.
Yes. So, so once again, my name is Lynda Starr. So you guys can follow me at Lynda Starr Music. So that's LYNDASTARR Music, both on Twitter and Instagram. So you can follow me. I'm Team Follow Back. Yes, yes. And I'm also on SoundCloud at Lynda Starr Music. And you guys can check out my website, lindastarmusic.com. And you guys could check out my video Legacy, which is on YouTube and IGTV, as well as my debut EP Recovery and Discovery on all streaming platforms. I also, this is an exclusive because not a lot of people know about this yet, but
Exclusive
I have a comedy sketch coming out. Yes,
comedy.
I got a comedy sketch coming out. Yes.
You bringing the jokes?
Let me tell you, like, God has just been working in so many mysterious ways. It's crazy because I'm so focused on music and acting too. I've been doing like a lot of like background stuff, but I just feel like when the time is right, like God will definitely lead me to like that role, like hopefully in a biopic or something.
Yeah.
But I'm just right now I'm just in a place just to be used by God, to just be a vessel. And funny enough, somebody reached out to me saying like, hey, like we would love you to be in a part of a comedy sketch. I'm like, oh, I was like, okay. I was like, I know, with my friends, I'm like, I'm funny or whatever, but
Yeah.
I'm like, I'll see. So,
Okay.
that's coming out real soon. Shout out to King's Productions. Yeah, I'm
Okay.
really excited for it. So that's another lane. Yeah.
Do
Linda
your
working,
thing,
y'all.
girl. We outside.
Yes,
I
book
love
busy
it.
and blessed.
I'm
Yes.
Yes.
listen.
Do. Come through. So yes, y'all check her out, follow her. You will not be disappointed by her music and her
At
content. She stay
all.
consistent with the content. Okay.
Yes, thank you, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yes.
try whatever I got in my head. I just ask the Holy Spirit to come through me, so I can just be able to just put it out.
You doing your thing, girl. We appreciate you for
Yes,
coming through and kicking it with us. As always, you can follow us, Seriously Podcast, on all social media platforms at Seriously Podcast. And if you have any question, comments, or
Mm-hmm.
concerns, or maybe you want something to add to the writer's room, just send it to us at seriouslypodcast@gmail.com or tweet or DM us. We will read it on the show. And until
That's
next
right.
week, bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
bye. Later.